The snow has melted. We've got just a tad bit of drizzle, and it's a whopping 35 degrees outside. But I still wanted to get a quick ride in this morning. Let's go ahead and cue the intro. Alright, so what I want to talk about today, you guys may have seen, we'll call it a bonus video from me on Saturday. Today's actually Sunday, though I know this video is not going up till tomorrow, which is Monday. Bonus video called Motorcyclist Guide to Travel Book Trailer. If you saw it, you probably already know what I'm about to talk about. I'm about to talk about my book for just a few minutes. I want to answer some questions I've gotten, and also just answer some things that I'm sure people are going to ask and just haven't asked yet. If you haven't seen that book trailer, though, I'm going to link it right up there in the corner. Go check it out, pause this, and then come back. That way it'll make a little bit more sense what I'm about to talk about. So those of you that have been following the channel for a while know that I travel a lot on my motorcycle. And because I'm posting a lot of travel videos and a lot of photos of me traveling around in different parts of the country on a motorcycle, I do get a lot of Facebook messages, emails, YouTube private messages, those sorts of things, asking me questions about travel. So that's what really got me thinking about writing a book about how to plan a motorcycle trip. I started working on it, I think, in about the middle of October, and I wasn't that serious about writing it until probably around Christmas time frames, when I really started knocking out quite a few words a day. And then probably a month or so ago, I was finished the writing part, sent it on to a friend of mine to do some copy editing, sent some drafts around to a few close friends, and let them read them, pick out grammatical errors and stuff. Also sent a copy over to my uncle and said, hey, what am I missing when I'm discussing travel here? And there were a few things I was missing that I went and added back into the book. So all those people were really, really helpful and instrumental in helping get this book out. So I'm not going to talk about the book too much because I talk about it in the book trailer, what it covers, but it's basically a guide to help you plan your motorcycle trip, what to do to prepare for the trip, what to do to plan the trip, what to do during the trip, after the trip, tips and tricks I've learned along the way through trial and error, and also we go over some different types of bikes and gear and modifications. And I think one of the coolest parts of the book is me providing you with ideas, but also methods to come up with ideas for your own motorcycle travel trips. But as I said, I don't really want to talk about the book itself because you can find that information out on the trailer. It is available on Amazon right now, and that's kind of what I want to talk about. I decided to self-publish this book. It's only available in paperback right now. We may do an ebook or something later on, but I'm not a huge fan of ebooks, and I think it's just better to have a physical copy, especially if you know another motorcyclist that may benefit from it. It's just more fun, and it's a little more personal to hand them a paperback copy as a gift as opposed to sending them a download link. It's just my opinion. We'll see. If there's enough interest in it, we may do an ebook later on. So my plan was to have copies available on my website and that sort of thing. But Amazon kind of jumped the gun by a few days and made the book available much quicker than I thought it was going to be. So I was a little behind the 8 ball when I saw it posted available for sale on Friday. And that's why if you follow me on social media at all, whether it be my personal Facebook page or the Two Wheeled Rider Facebook page or Instagram, or obviously all of you are on YouTube, that's why you started seeing videos and photos and stuff pop up. I took a proof copy up to Ride on Moto, and then those guys shared it on their network, and then Kristen shared it, and I was like, well, I guess I have to let people know about it now. And I know Brian Glenn over at Two Wheel Obsession. If you haven't checked out his channel, be sure to check it out. Another great MotoVlogger, a lot of great how-to tips. He shared it, so it just started getting shared all over the place. And I'm really blown away by the response so far. I received emails, private messages. Obviously, you guys were commenting on the video on YouTube. I don't know what the sales are right now because I haven't checked them since yesterday. But you guys, thank you very much for all of you that purchased it, because you moved Motorcyclist Guide to Travel up to the #1 new release on Amazon in the motorcycle category, and that's really cool. I'm humbled by that, and I believe it was #3 overall at one point yesterday in the entire class of motorcycles, and it's going up against some pretty stiff competition for guys that are really well known in the industry that have published multiple books. So thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Speaking of picking up copies of the book, right now it's only available on Amazon. I do have a shipment coming into my house, though they're telling me it's going to be another week or two, so some of you might actually have the final copy before I do. I plan to make them available probably through the website. That way, if I've gotten lots of requests for signed copies, I can personalize them, send them out to you. I'm going to make them available for the same price. If you're an Amazon Prime member, it's free shipping. I'm going to do the same thing on my website. I'm going to ship them out for free. I'm going to throw you guys in some bonus gifts, some decals and that sort of thing from Two Wheel Rider, and try to make it worth your while if you decide to you want a signed copy. If you already ordered a copy from Amazon, thanks. If you still want a signed copy, read the one you got, give it to a buddy, and you can still get a signed copy once I make them available. But I'll have an announcement here on the channel and on Facebook and such once I actually have some copies to sell. When it comes to retail outlets other than Amazon and maybe my website, I think it's going to be a few weeks before places like Barnes & Noble and Books A Million can order them. I really don't think they're going to start carrying it. Now, if you were to walk in there and ask them to get it for you, they will be able to, but that's still a few weeks out. I'll make an announcement later on. They are going to be available at a couple local places in the Winchester area. You guys can probably take a guess, but chances are a couple of the local motorcycle shops will have them available, and that's something where I can have some signed copies up there so you guys can pick those up too if you happen to be in my area. So if you did pick up a copy on Amazon, again, thank you very much. After you get your copy in and you get it read, please do me a big favor and go leave me a review. I'd love for it to be a 5-star review, but most importantly, I'd just like for it to be an honest review. First time I've ever written a book. I don't really expect to retire off the royalties of it. I really just wanted to write it to get the information out there, share the information with other motorcyclists, guys that are interested in travel and maybe have dabbled in it but not done it too much, or guys that have never tried it before, just to make it a little bit easier, save them some pitfalls, and sharpen that learning curve to make it a really fun, enjoyable experience. So yeah, please leave a review. That way other folks that are looking for the information will be able to tell, hey, is this something that's really going to interest me and going to benefit me? Alright, so one last thing. I am going to be doing some giveaways and some free copies of the book and probably some sort of contest or something here soon. So stay tuned to the YouTube channel and probably the Facebook page. I'll have the announcement out. Just haven't had time to figure out exactly what we're going to do yet. But we will do something because I do want to say thanks to everybody that supported the book so far and just everybody that supported the YouTube channel, because if it weren't for the YouTube channel, I don't know if the book would have come along. Speaking of prizes and giveaways, there are 2 people that have yet to claim their prizes from the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I'm going to put their names at the bottom of the screen right now because I can't remember who they are. And I'm going to give you guys 1 week from the time this video posts. So 1 week from tomorrow, the 20th, we'll say the 27th, to get in contact with me. If not, I believe they were both t-shirt prizes, so they weren't the grand prizes. So what I will do, if I haven't heard from you in the next week, I'm just going to go ahead and pick out 2 more random people and make sure they get them. Alright guys, so hopefully I gave you just a little bit more information on the project that I kind of teased a few weeks ago in a video. But yeah, the cat's out of the bag. The book's available on Amazon. Stay tuned for more details on it. Anyway, I'm going to get back to the house. I've got some modifications to make to the CRF 230. Also working on the enclosed trailer so we can get it ready in time for Noah's race in a couple of weeks up in New Jersey. I got to catch a flight when you guys are watching this tomorrow. Actually 2 days from now for me. On Tuesday, back out to Denver for a few days. So got a really busy week. Need to get a few more things done today. So, as always, if you enjoyed today's video, please give me a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, I look forward to you being one. If you have any questions or comments, be sure to make them in the comments section below. It's always kind of fun to read them. And as always, I'll talk to you again soon.